Ripple is working with major central banks to introduce the XRP Ledger solution to bank accounts in the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia starting later this month. And this comes on top of their work that was previously announced with the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce and the National Bank of Australia, tapping into their solution for cross-border payments and settlements, RippleNet. Additionally, it appears as if Swift may now be working with Visa, and Chainlink may be the middleman here, actually facilitating interoperable crypto transactions. You can expect to hear about all of this and more in today's crypto market update.